bolt onto there. Now what I'm going to do with the wires, I'm not entirely certain at the moment. Bloody hell. Greetings, people of the tinterwebs. You're not very well angled, are you? And welcome to another Smashing Pistons video. And today I'm just doing a couple of things to told Jessie here. I need to move that spare wheel from here down there. But I've also got this bit of aluminium that I'm going to make a bracket for. I can remember where I've put it. For this little light. So yeah, it's good enough. So yeah, join me as I have a crack at making a little bracket for that to sit under there. Let's see how it goes on. Boink. This needs to go under there. But it needs to have this around it as well. This can't be right. I'm going to be doing something wrong. Oh. No, I can't get it back out. Oh. Let's come back to this when I've managed to take it out. Bloody hell. I've decided to give up on that because I could not get that spare wheel back in there. We were making a right mess at tyre. But then I had a look. And this is 185 15 91, and this one is a 165 15 86. So this one's a narrower tyre. So yeah, I could get that one in and out, but that feels too wide to put in there. So yeah, it's gonna live in boot for now. We'll just put this one back in that hole down there. In fact, let's see how easy it is to do with that narrower gauge tyre. There you go, a lot easier. Right, so that's that done. So let's have a look at doing this this bracket now. I'll have to tidy that up now, won't I? Bloody hell. So we're going to make a bracket out of this. So what I need to do first of all is work out how I'm going to make a bracket out of this, which isn't as easy as what you might first expect. So the bracket, how I'm going to, the first detail I know is that the bracket's going to come in this way and then bend up here. But what I need to know is how long it needs to be. So let me get my tape measure, and I'll have a look down here. In fact, I need to move you again because you need to be able to see what I'm doing over here now. It's going to be about here. So my idea is to have it just, might Don't have to be there. Just in line with that chrome, I think. About there. So it's fairly close, isn't it? It's the bumper hanger is pretty much in line with this part, the threaded part of that. I could even do it higher, possibly. I think maybe lower actually. If I do it a bit more, why am I talking down there? If I do it a bit more than that, I can always trim it down afterwards. So let's have a go at bending this thing. See how close we get to something reasonable. Oh my god, I don't think you're going to balance up there. Right, so move you out of the way. Pen. I used to have loads of pens. Oh, here's one. If I start it off, so we need. Being aluminium, it should bend fairly easy, but I don't want it to bend too easy. So I've got a cunning plan, or a planning cun, which you may be impressed by, or you might not. This is one of them. Now if I can trapezoid this and that in the vise, it's going to be easier said than done, isn't it? Where's my rag? When I bend it, it should take the radius of the punch. Let's see how that's worked. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? Quite a good angle, that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Maybe it needs to go a bit further, because when it's bolted on, oh, maybe not. I was thinking maybe it'd need to come back a little bit more, and then this angle up. Well, we'll think about that. This might be a lot simpler than I thought. Although it does need to twist. So yeah, maybe if we put a slight bend, so we bend this further so there's more of an angle, and then we put a slight bend on that to bring that top bit back. That'll give us a datum so that when we twist this bit, it doesn't twist all the way down, it just twists the top. That's my theory anyway. Let's see if it works. In fact, I could have just done this a completely different way, couldn't I? Couldn't I? I could have just bolted that in there and then stuck this underneath it. Like that. So now we've got more of an angle, so what I need to do now is put another angle here to bring that back up straight. This is where forward planning would have worked, being aware that I'm going to need to put another angle in it. It's got to be an easy way, just not work what I've got here. I mean, we're already a bit there. What if we try this? Oh, there we go. Right. So you see we've got an angle at the bottom and it's more or less vertical at the top now. So the next thing, because I say we need to put a twist on this, which is going to be annoying. How are we going to do that? And how much twist do we need? Let's have a look. So this is how we're going to fit it. That could go behind that, couldn't it? That might be better actually. Yeah. So if you look, it's at an angle, so we need it to be like that. Ideally. That's quite a big twist. It's quite a big twist, that. It's quite a big twist. I don't know whether you can see from there. So that's what it's like now, and that's what it needs to be like. Well, let's see what I can do by eye, using my rudimentary tools again. And yeah, let's see where we get to. Can you see it there? Good. I wanted to use something a bit more sophisticated than just a pair of mold grips and some tissue. We'll see how we get on again. We'll shuck it and see, won't we? You shuck it, I'll see. I mean, it don't need to be super tight because it's not like we're holding it. But it needs to at least be better than that. Come on, Simon. Alex has got a pair of funky doopy self-adjusting Mollius Grippiuses, which are cool. Mine were cheap, right? So if it's pointing outwards, we need to bend it this way. Should we have a look? So you see how we've got this bottom datum here. It's given us a fixed point that won't twist past. It won't twist past because it's an angle. That's why on cars. I'll come down to you. That's why on car body panels you always have like swage lines and crimps. It gives them strength. So that's what that's doing. It's stopping it twisting past that datum line. And in theory, yeah, you can just about see that's where the line was where I've gripped it in the vise. So the twist is between them 2 points. Yeah. So that's worked as I planned. So let's go and see if it's at about the right angle on the bumper iron. So if I offer it up to the bumper iron now, oh, that's pretty much spot on, isn't it? That's pretty much spot on. I'm quite happy with that. If you look at the angle, it's pretty much spot on where we needed it to be. So now the next bit probably the easiest bit. So my next bit I need to do is put a hole in here, work out how wide the bumper iron is, put a hole further down, put a bigger hole in there, cut another piece of aluminium that'll basically act as the bracket, so it'll just have 2 bolts through it that sandwich the whatchamacallit, the bumper iron, and the bolt and the light can bolt onto there. Now what I'm going to do with the wires I'm not entirely certain at the moment. Oh, there's a bit, it goes into the car there, and there's a bit of a hole, so I might be able to just tie wrap them out of the way for now, so they don't get manked up. But yeah, let's have a go at putting some holes in here. Which means I've got to try and remember where my drill is. I'm just giving them corners a bit of a round off, because I don't like seeing corners like that. So what we need to do, I'm not looking forward to this bit. Whoever put light, oh, it's here in front of you, you dirty twonk. We need to get the hole in this for this. So if we try, I don't want it to be too far back, but I don't want it to be too far forward either. Unless we do it that way. I mean, I prefer it that way. So I think that's the way we'll do it, this way. On charge. Although I do need it in a bit. So yeah, let's flatten that back. Now I'm wondering whether I can put some sort of brushed aluminium effect on this and then lacquer it. I don't know whether it'd be worth it. Maybe. Right, I shall mock up another little bit. It's just another little bit of aluminium, and then a couple of holes in it to act as the bracket part, and then I'll come back to you. So here's the backing plate. Ignore that one. I didn't make that one. That one doesn't exist. So as you'll see, the holes line up perfectly. Not like possibly that other one where they didn't line up properly, because I've done this one better. I mean, I didn't do that other one anyway. That you didn't see that other one. This is the only one I've done. So now we've got this little bracket. Now I don't know how to do the finish on this. So what I might do, I might use a bit of that other aluminium and just wire brush it a bit and then lacquer it and see what it looks like. So yeah, let's do that. Let's have a look. So we've got that bit of aluminium that doesn't exist. Maybe I should give it a clean. In fact, no, I'll not give it a clean yet. So I'm going to just stick it in here and wire brush off for it with the world's worst wire brush. Now this is I don't know what pattern this is going to put on it because it's crackered, but it looks a bit shit. Let's try it like that. Might be better getting another one out. That one's a bit pants, look. It's not very regular, you can't get a regular stripe on it. So let's try one of the other ones, which could be equally as pants. So that was the first one, and that's this one. Well, that looks all right, doesn't it? I mean, we'll get some lacquer on it eventually, and then I'll show you that. But I need to do these bits now, so join me again in a second when I've done these bits. Just occurred to me I don't need that box at all. I've got a magic hook, so I can just carry it around on this and then go and hang it up somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where that means you're gonna go. Will you fit there? Looks like you will. Let's see what happens. Where's my paint top gone? I've lost it. Now for the fun bit, this bit. So what did we do? So I think we get the bracket on first and then fasten the light on. Or maybe we do it the other way around. I don't know. Right, let's have a look. So we need a bolties. Not a bolty. Oh, I quite fancy a bolty actually. Although I don't think I've ever had a bolty. And you on there. Now let's just test this bit to make sure there's enough gap behind bumper bit to be able to put this. In fact, you can see from there. I think, yeah. Right, so oh god, that hurt. I've got a cut on my knee. I don't know how I did it. So we're wanting it. Maybe I'm gonna have to put the bolt in after it's in place. That'll be annoying. I shouldn't need to, I should be able to put that up there. Right, I'm going to faff about doing this and then I'll come back to you. So I've got it partially in the right place. I just need to tighten these up. So the bottom one's pretty tight, to be honest, and the top one is because it pulls against that one anyway. I just need to double check. Could probably do a tightening up a bit. That top one just to even the pressure out. Take through some back anyway, just to make sure that they don't. Oh, I bet this is the kind of stuff you tune in for. Not that I've ever been blind, apart from when I close my eyes. I think that is secure enough. So now we need to fasten the bulby bit on, which is this bit. So my concern before was right, okay, I was going to say how does it fit on, but what you've got, because you can put adjustment, you've got a cone on top here, and then you've got a coned washer, and then this is on a cone, so it can move about and then get tightened up, and then you've got a lock washer and a big chuffing nut. It's a bit low now, isn't it? Maybe should have done it a bit higher. Let me just put the bits on, and then we'll have a look. And shorten it if we think it dangles down too much. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look from an outsider's point of view. Oh, I don't know actually. I was thinking maybe it were gonna look a bit too abnormal. I think it should be shorter. I'm thinking it should be further up. Yeah, let's take it off. I'll make that bracket shorter, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So, shock ending. Yeah, I moved it to a far better position, I think. Now, yeah, I mean, I'm still not entirely convinced. I think it looks better than it did before. I think it looks a lot better than it did before. But it's just one of them things, it's because it's odd to see. I don't know whether it fits or not. I mean, ideally, it'd be perfect if it went there. But you can't put it there because that's where its spare wheel is. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's the end of that video. Tell me in the comments whether you think it suits it or whether you think it looks like a pile of crap. I'm quite happy with the bracket arrangement. I think that worked all right. I think it'll be better to see it when you can stand further away from it. I think that's the I'm at that stage because I've spent that long looking at it now that all I can see is that spotlight. I can't see anything else. So yeah, tell me in the comments what you think. Also, don't forget to click like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, and yeah, subscribing. It's free. If you didn't know, it's free to subscribe. All you need is a Google account. And if you do subscribe, it really helps the channel grow, really, because I'm aiming to get 1,000 subscribers. I'm on 785, were it? Or 825, I can't remember. 820? I don't know. But I need to go to 1,000, and that's what I'm aiming for. So if you've got a Google account, just click subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and it just means that I get another account like that, bing, and up to that glorious 1,000. So yeah, bye.